If you're seeing this message, you recently experienced something known as a glimmer, which is the opposite of a trigger, where something in your life happens to show you that you're actually on the right path and that you're healing and doing okay. And this has come for you. It was like the smallest of signs, like seeing a feather on the road or an angel number, just one little thing that's pointing you in the right direction. And this has actually come in a time where things have been pretty desolate, or maybe confusing. You don't know where you're going right now, and you've just felt kind of lost and blindfolded through this whole process. In fact, the imagery that I got when I was channeling for this message was a forest that has burned to the ground, and that's kind of like what your life has been like. You grew something and you knew you needed a new life, you asked for a new life, you wanted to manifest a new life, and with that comes the tearing down of everything old. So I got this forest fire image, and now it's just an expanse. It's covered in ash, and it's been kind of this gray, lifeless seeming expanse. And in this lifeless expanse, there's just one little green shoot poking out, and that's you. That you've been going through kind of like a dark transformation process, and you have finally, like a seed that's been growing, you finally poked out of the ground, which is fitting for this spring weather that we've been dealing with. When I pulled my deck out of the box, the devil card was at the bottom, which tied into some of this channel that I was getting, is that a lot of you have been dealing with a certain devil energy in your life, whether it's a person or a cycle, a repeating pattern, whose intention is really just to disturb your peace. It's not for anything. See, the devil and King of Pentacles. It's just, so it could be to disturb your money, but it's really just to disturb your security. That there is nothing for this other party, this other energy to be gained, other than to hurt you. Put you in this Ten of Wands, this burdened energy. And with this, I was getting the cycle of abuse. If you guys have been through this, then you know, where there's a time where things are good, and you kind of latch onto the hope that things are going to stay good, and then they inevitably turn bad again, and then when they get bad enough, the person draws you back in by treating you well. And what I was getting from this energy is that you've kind of been in this cycle with this energy, where you've been overlooking the bad by giving yourself the excuses of good, and you're done with that. And that's sort of, when you get these glimmers is when things start to go to shit again. It always seems to be when you're doing well, or you come out of a really dark time, especially with these energies that have been repeating recently. You will go through these dark times, it feels like you'll finally get your head above water, and it's almost like you immediately get smacked back down. And that's this energy in your life that really just wants to see you that way. And you're finally at this cycle. For those of you that know, when it's time to leave is when you've gotten sick of your own excuses of well, when it's good, and that doesn't appeal to you anymore. Your own excuses aren't appealing to you anymore. And that's what this message is a sign of, that almost like these energies, or this energy doesn't have any power over you anymore. It's not from lack of trying. If anything, it is because of how frequently these cycles have been repeated. You're almost in this energy of like, I don't care anymore. And that's what you've needed to be pushed to, is that it's almost like this energy's kind of like bitten themselves in the ass, that they've repeated the same thing over and over again, that you're at a point of just not caring anymore. There's no amount of excuses that you can tell yourself anymore that can get you to care about this devil energy in your life. And you're just at this point of let the chips fall where they may. And this is when miracles actually drop into your life. And I say that from my own experience, that it's always when you don't care anymore and you're just like, whatever happens, happens, but this energy no longer has power over me. That you've actually been experiencing this repeating cycle so that you could get to this point of disinterest, or like it just doesn't work on you anymore, that the cycle had to repeat so many times so that you would stop having a reaction to it, that it may have happened and it would hurt you, and that's why those are the things that you would work on, and finally you would poke your head above water, to just get immediately slapped back down with the same cycle again. This cycle had to repeat so that when this energy enters your life, it just doesn't matter anymore. And it's actually been to prepare you for this next step in your life, and that's why you've gotten the most recent glimmer. If you haven't gotten any signs of this, then this is your sign that things have changed for you and are about to rapidly become better. The Ten of Pentacles here to confirm that. And I've been getting a channel about May being very significant, that before the end of May, something extreme is about to happen in your life. And let me just get into this spread I have right here. So at the bottom of my deck here, I have the moon in reverse, which is showing me that these things, this cycle has finally come to light for you. What used to be in the dark has now come to light, and these illusions have been revealed to you. You've discovered what this pattern has been in your life. And I was drawn to this snake here. You've noticed these snake energies in your life. With the Magician in reverse, this was to help you break down your will, essentially, in the essence of giving this energy, whether it be a narcissist in your life or just this dark repeating cycle, was for you to stop giving it your energy, because what you focus on grows, as we are all powerful manifestors. It had to break you down to the point that you just didn't care anymore, which is putting you in this state of power for you to move forward and triumph over this cycle. With this Justice in reverse card here, it almost felt like you weren't getting justice for the situation, that how can these same things be happening to me, especially if you've already been through so much. You felt like you weren't getting justice even though you were, and that a big piece of this was knowing that you have the strength and the power to pull yourself out of this situation, and to see that this situation doesn't have the power over you that you may have once thought it did. That all it really required was you turning your attention away from it. With this, sorry, there's animals outside. With this Four of Swords in reverse, you come out of this introspection energy ready to take action on what you know needs to get done. So that you are now able to overcome this cycle. With this Queen of Wands energy, you're very much in your power now, but in a very feminine, powerful way, in that you trust the flow of things, that it's like you've let go and leaned more into trust, that it's like whatever happens, and whatever's happening is for my highest good. It's almost like you've leaned into faith, that I don't know how this situation is going to play out, but I know that I can't give any more of my energy to it, and that my energy needs to be put towards more nurturing things in my life. And this is bringing you into this Ten of Pentacles energy. If anything, this cycle is what has been blocking this Ten of Pentacles abundance energy, that you will see as you release. So much in your life is about to change. Like I said, I keep getting this channel that May is going to be significant. So you may see a significant change in your finances, especially where this is Taurus season. So expect good fortune to come your way with the ending of this repeated cycle, and that it's your disinterest is what's going to free up so much for you in your life, and you're actually going to see how much of your energy was allocated to this cycle, this devil energy in your life that no longer needs to be there. So congratulations, this message was heavy, but with an air of hope. So I'm happy for you guys that you're breaking out of this, because these cycles can feel so constricting and so draining. They are always very draining. So congratulations on that. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can head to the link at the top of my page. It's in my Etsy shop. And if you'd like to purchase this t-shirt, it is also in my Etsy shop, but it's linked below in my TikTok shop if you'd like to get it here.